I mean, proud of our fight. You know, put yourself in a place to win on the road in league play, and coming down the stretch, we had a turnover, back-to-back turnovers on baseline out of bounds plays, one on the pass, one on the drive. We had another opportunity coming down in the open court, and our guy drove. I thought he got fouled, but obviously he didn't. They didn't call it. And then defensively, we had some bad fouls inside those last 4 minutes that put them on the line to shoot free throws for, you know, not aggressive plays at the rim, just irrelevant dribbling plays where their fifth-year senior guard took advantage of my freshman guard. So, but our fight was good. Our resolve was good. Real happy for AK and his guys. They played the way I expected them to play, defending their home court. Yeah, because since the SEC is making us play in a different time zone, and we'd like to get home before midnight, so if you can help him out first, I'll answer whatever you want.
It was tough, you know, having guys out, but it happens. It's basketball, so we have to grow up as a team and just, you know, figure out how to just scrap and win games.
What did you see today from guys like Wes and David that were kind of sprung into action today and had to be kind of the 1 and 2 in situations where they hadn't been before?
It was new to them, but we got to go home and practice, and just in case we do have guys out, we have to just know every spot if that's the case.
What were those last 1-2 minutes like? Trying to find ways to score. You guys obviously got to the free throw line a couple times. What was difficult to get that lead back and to maybe tie things up?
I mean, we ran what Coach Frank wanted us to run. We ran it the right way, and we got, you know, 2 times we got to the free throw line. So, I mean, it shows if we run the stuff correctly and do what he asks, we'll be in position to win.
This team had a lot of experienced guards, stuff like that. Obviously, one of your more experienced guards isn't playing today. You get to have some new guys out there. How do you think you guys defended against their guards? Obviously, that were a strength for them.
We just fouled too many times as a unit. Put them on the line, and they just got way more free throws than we did, if I'm not mistaken. And that's just something we have to practice once again, guarding the ball.
You guys want to play more inside out, getting 21 points out of Kristen. Do you feel like you did more of that for the most part? I know down the stretch, Kristen had as many touches before she became a little bit tougher.
You know, we tried, but I'm trying to remember. Like you say, he was in foul trouble, but we tried to attack the rim. Yeah, we just lost the ball sometimes. Sometimes we didn't get a foul call. We just got to get tougher as a team.
Questions for Coach?
Sir, what was your question?
It just seems like every time y'all play, it's an overtime, last shot, that type of thing.
It's you know, we teach similar things, so I think it'd be like playing yourself in practice. Obviously, the personnel is different, and you tweak things to your personnel a little bit. But I have a pretty, you know, we work together. We spend a lot of time together in the off season talking ball. And now we've coached against each other for 6 years now. And so he knows what I'm trying to do. I know what he's trying to do, and makes it hard. Makes it hard. And it's what our guys have to learn is, you know, SEC play, it comes down to the last 4 minutes and who can make the right plays coming down the stretch. And, You know, DeAndre Burnett came down and make back-to-back off-the-dribble threes. You know, we turn it over on 2 baseline out of bounds, and you know we can draw up whatever, and you know, and at the end of the day, their guy made a couple shots, and we had turnovers, and that's 6 points there. That's the difference in the game. Yep.
Obviously, with Cassani out and West gets in early foul trouble, you had to play some zone today. You had to use different combinations. Felipe and at the 3 at one point, and throwing in the road, your first road game in the SEC. What do you think about kind of the guys just fight to stay in this when a lot of new things were thrown at them?
Yeah, our fight was good. I mean, our when you got to play so many first-year guys, whether it's a grad transfer or a freshman, you know, there's some execution mistakes that are just not as solid as what we've had the last 2 years. But that's part of the deal. That's but you know, AK came to our place last year and he had guys out. We you know, when the guy goes down, you know, we don't go in the locker room and say, "Oh God, poor us." You know, got to go do your job. The next guy up, and you got to, you know, it's everybody. You recruit these kids; they all want to play. So when they get the chance to play, they gotta do it. You know, it's simple as that. And I was proud of our fight. I mean, you know, David made some bad defensive mistakes, you know, but he also played with a desire and an enthusiasm, a toughness that we need on our basketball team. So that's part of the growing pains. Their fifth-year senior took advantage of him in some crucial moments to get to the foul line. Not to beat him off the dribble and go shoot free throws, but just kind of created fouls because David's hands are in the wrong place. But like I said, his enthusiasm, his desire, his toughness, that gave us a chance to win. And, you know, we got to clean some of that stuff up.
Come out of the timeout and not execute. In the 2:55, West drives to the basket there.
No, we executed. He just turned it over. We executed exactly what we drew up. He just can't turn it over. We asked him to drive the ball. We created space there for him to drive. You know, it's, you know, West tried to. You know, he made a couple mistakes. He made that mistake, and then, like I said, then there's that other play. I could have called timeout, but then they set up their defense, and, you know, he drove the ball, and I don't know. I got to look at the film. I thought he got fouled, but they didn't call it. So, you know, Wes has to make a stronger play there.
You want to play more inside out, 21 for Chris today. Do you feel like you guys did that more so today? Maybe when you look more down the stretch, getting more touchdowns?
Yeah, we've played that way the whole time, but he picked up foul 3 and 4, I want to say, with about 7 minutes to go in the game. It's hard to throw it to him inside when he's sitting next to me. I mean, I can tell him to pass it to him there, but then it's a turnover. Then I'd be answering your question why we turned the ball over. And, you know, it's and then when you put him back in, it's, you know, 2-possession game, and we weren't trying to run our slow-developing post-up plays. Actually, one time we did run one, and Andy has not won more games here than any coach in the history because he doesn't know what he's doing. Okay? Andy was not going to let Chris Silva beat them coming down the stretch. So we ran some stuff. They guarded it, but we also opened the court to try and drive the ball and get some threes because of the score.
Because of the situation, having to go zone a couple times, what do you think you got out of that defense? I know you don't want to do that, but that's the situation calls.
Yeah, no, it's not what I want to do and don't want to do. I got to do what's right for our basketball team to give them a chance to win the game that we're playing. Coming into the game today, I know they play a lot of guards. My mindset was to play a little more zone than I usually play. Conference play, you can't just throw 99 down the pipe in conference play because everyone knows what's coming. So you got to mix things up. You got to throw some things out there and get people off balance and not let people get in rhythm because we all have a plan on how to attack the opponent because we're so familiar with each other. So plan was to zone some. You know, I knew that basically outside of David, we didn't have another guard unless it's a walk-on coming off the bench. So there was a possibility that Mike was going to play some 3, and he did. You know, and our to your point now, Our 3-2 zone hurt us bad. I should never have gone to that. Our 2-3 zone was okay. Our 3-2 hurt us. When I went to the 3-2, they got back-to-back lobs there. They gave the building, gave their team a lot of enthusiasm.
How serious do you think Asadi is? Do you think that's a long-term deal?
No. I when there's an injury, I don't like to. I'm not trying to hide the injury. The guy's got a sprained ankle. I don't like to comment because then he don't play. Then it's like, oh, Frank didn't tell us the truth. Or then I tell you, well, I don't know. And then he plays, and you're like, why is Frank trying to hide the? I'm not trying to hide the injury. The expectations from our trainer, himself, and me is for him to play against Missouri. But only God controls healing. The rest of us just sit back and hope that healing process takes place the right way.